Well, hello, and welcome everybody to Live from the Owl's Nest. I'm Jamie.
I'm Alicia.
And together we're RoyalWise, which is computer software training and support, specializing in QuickBooks Online, Microsoft Office, and all things
Apple.
All right. So welcome to the Nest. How's Alicia doing this week?
Alicia's good this week. Alicia's a little burnt out this week, but Alicia's good.
Okay,
well, all sorts of exciting things happening.
There we go. Honesty is the best policy, they say. Yeah. Well, why don't you tell us about some things going on?
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to Hector Garcia. We've been doing the unofficial QuickBooks Accountants podcast, and it's been not only really fun to do, but it's also been really well received as well. We're on our 8th episode plus one bonus episode, and we are hovering actually in like between 35 and 50 in Apple Podcasts, US Business News for podcasts. So that's been really, really exciting. We've hit 5,000 downloads. It's been good and people are really liking it. So please do check it out. Go to wherever your favorite podcasting platform and search for the unofficial QuickBooks Accountants podcast.
There we go. And a bonus episode. You really can't go wrong.
Yeah, first bonus
you're
episode.
Getting bonus episodes sneaking in once a week and a bonus.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, if you haven't seen my podcast or webcast, go search for JMac Fixes Everything at YouTube and or on Apple Podcasts or anything like that. We're going to put a new episode out soon, but I think we're on the 6th episode right now. So 7 should be coming out pretty soon. But nothing new this week. We go at a slower pace than these crazy guys.
Yeah, and Jamie's podcast is really fun to listen to. I pick up really cool tips every single time. Like the new thing that I'm doing, because Audrey introduced the concept, is instead of waking him up every morning with my alarm going off, I'm now having my watch tap me when it's time to wake up, and so there's no more alarms going off and waking him up, because I sleep alarm, sleep alarm, sleep alarm, sleep alarm, sleep alarm.
She's a snoozer.
Yeah,
she's a snoozer. I just, my podcast is more of kind of a serial. We're telling a story, we're going through an evolution of development, of technology acceptance, of learning concept and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different than just like covering features and stuff like that. There's a lot of humor, a lot of jokes. We talk a lot about Marvel stuff and other weird little things along the way.
Yeah.
Yes, sirree. So classes or anything in the industry we need to talk about? I got nothing big in Apple right now. We're still just getting through all the new operating systems.
Yeah, nothing real big in the Intuit world. There are a lot of things that are kind of underway, but depending on the week, the news changes. So I almost don't even want to say anything today, because we did just have the in the know. They're talking about rolling out the new QuickBooks Bill Pay, replacing Milio, but it's going to be a long, slow, drawn out release. Same thing with the new invoices. You're going to see them here, you're going to see them there. They're going to be a long, slow, drawn out release, because they're testing as they go and they want to make sure that they're getting it right. So don't get upset if you don't see the new stuff yet. That's actually kind of good.
Well, I think there's an event coming up soon. QB Connect is happening in Vegas, and so I'm sure they're kind of holding some things close to the chest, waiting to do those announcements at their big expo. And of course, who will you see at the expo?
Everybody.
Right. Alicia will be there. I will be there. And also, if you're on Facebook, look for Matthew Fulton's unofficial QB Connect group.
Yeah, with Donna Reed.
Yeah, there you go, where you can video introduce yourself and kind of lay some plans to see who you're going to connect with, and see who's going to be roaming the hallways, so you can know what they look like, right? You walk right up to them and say, "Hey, I saw you on the."
Yeah. And this year's going to be a little different for me, because instead of doing workshops, I'm actually going almost like an app partner. That one of the things that you've heard us talk about rolling out is what we call the Quest portal, the QuickBooks User Education and Skills Training portal, where we're making our trainings available not just from our website, but any accounting firm can have their own custom branded QBO training portal so that they can train their team members and train their clients. And so what I'm going to be doing at the conference is hoping to get your feedback. So what we're doing is kind of sitting down with people and showing it to them and getting your perspective on what's good about it and what's not good about it, how we can improve it, what would make it work for you. And if you're willing to sit down with me for 10 minutes and kind of let me pick your brain, we'll get you all sorts of swag and discounts and definitely make it worth your while. So if you are interested in help me growing RoyalWise out into accounting firm partner level process,
Or if
I
you
could use your
just
help.
really want a brain date, right? If you want a brain date,
Yeah.
the brains are available.
Absolutely.
Super fun.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about my class coming up.
Oh,
I've got
nice.
tomorrow is my last What's New class in a series. So we've done What's New in iOS 17 for the iPhone operating system. Last week we did What's New in iPad OS 17 for the iPads, and this week is What's New in Mac OS Sonoma 14 for laptops and desktops. We've had a lot of super fun playing with stickers, customizing stickers, making animated stickers to put in your messages based on your live photos. We've been doing hand gestures inside the video stuff that doesn't work here.
Nope,
I
nothing's
found out
happening.
I found out why. Somebody asked, why is my Mac OS operating system not doing the gestures? And it does have to be Apple Silicon, right? It can't,
Oh,
an Intel processor won't do it. It's got to be Apple Silicon.
is that what my M2 is at a silicone?
Your M2 is definitely running Apple Silicon. That's M2.
Okay, because Jeff was able to make the hearts happen, but I couldn't. So
We'll have to
look
figure that
into
out. There's like two things that limit it, but one of them is if you have an older Intel processor, they're not going to do those.
Hmm.
So even like the iMac we're on right now will not ever be able to, won't be able to do those gestures, I don't believe. But anyway, tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time, What's New in Mac OS Sonoma, just an hour of show and tell, talking about the new features and showing you how some of them work. And again, they relate to the iOS 17, iPad OS 17 features too, because a lot of them are across all of them, but they are implemented a little bit differently.
Okay, well, I'm going to be looking forward to that. I'm hoping to be there myself.
There we go. How about you for class coming up?
My next class is Shannon Ballman Theis is coming in to do a course for us on understanding payroll forms. So a lot of you are using payroll by simply clicking pay and file forms, and then you click that other button, and you're just kind of going push button through your QuickBooks. But it's really, really helpful to actually know when you are or what's happening on all your payroll forms, whether your software is submitting them or you're submitting them yourself. So we're going to be going through employment forms like your W-4 and your W-2 form and your I-9 form. We're going to be going through contractor forms like a W-9 form and a 1099 form and 945 form. Then we're going to go through your state and federal 940, 941s.
And you make fun of me about the letters and the numbers and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if all of that was like, and you didn't understand any of it, and you have anything to do with payroll whatsoever, you're a business owner, you're a bookkeeper, please come to royalwise.com and click on the calendar. And it's next Thursday, October 26th, 2 hours, 2 CPE, lifetime access, not just to the recording, but to the course forums as well, so that when you have questions, you can ask.
So there's an I-9 and a W-9? See, that doesn't seem fair.
And there's W-4s and W-2s.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's
but
it's all really
no,
ridiculous.
It doesn't seem fair.
No, they make us jump through a whole
Sorry to
lot of
interrupt. Go
unnecessary
ahead.
hoops. Yeah, and I was going to say with either Jamie's class on Friday or mine next Thursday, if you're interested in the topic but you can't be there at that time, register anyway, because all of the recordings become an on-demand class, and then you can watch it at your own time and still get help and interact with it by asking us questions in the forums.
I had a client just this morning contact me and be like, my machine doesn't show me I can upgrade to Mac OS Sonoma. She was on a 2017 iMac. So I did a little research, and of course it's only a 2019 iMac and newer can run Sonoma. So her machine was just a little too old to run the new operating system. And her response was, well, I guess I should look at buying a new machine if I want the new features, and I better cancel tomorrow's class. And I was like, you don't need to cancel the class. Come and see what the features are, get exposed to them. And then also you've got lifetime access. So once you get the computer in 2 weeks or a month, come back and watch the video again so you can refresh yourself on all those great new features that Sonoma's going to bring to the table.
Yeah. And if you are one of those people who are like, oh, shoot, if I want to run this new stuff, I need a new computer, that's actually a service that Jamie provides. We have a program called Robin Hoot. And so he will help you get your new computer. And if you're local in Portland, he'll actually help you migrate your data and then wipe your computer clean, take it off your hands, and send it out into the neighborhood to we free cycle everything. We'll use our Buy Nothing group and get computers out to people who don't have computers who could use them.
We see recycle from the rich and redistribute to the poor.
Right. So that's a Robin Hoot program.
Even right now, we're supporting the Northwest Chabad Center of Portland. Most of my computers coming in are going back out to support our local Chabad center, and it's a good time to make sure that they're getting the support they need.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, definitely. And I know that Matthew Fulton, who is a Mac hater, is hoping that you get a computer that's still recent enough that we can send it to him so that we can convert him to.
We'll see. Maybe I'll just sit down with him at QB Connect and we'll play around a little bit.
Ooh, there you go. That'll work. Oh, hey,
Okay.
Sarah, I see your little heart in there. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, well, we've done it again. I want to thank everybody who stopped by. And if you watch this later on, again, you can go to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications. That's where all my JMac videos hang out too, by the way, if you want to watch JMac Fixes Everything instead of listen to the podcast. Facebook, join our groups like Roy was on Facebook, all of the things, right?
All the places.
Share and like and comment and algorithm us. We need to be algorithmed.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, with that, I'm Jamie.
I'm Alicia.
And we will
see you in
see you in class, everybody.